Here's a video of my cat to make up for the lack of an intro, but this Q&A video is kind of more like a podcast, so you can watch the speed paint or you can just sit back and listen. Artistic Avonlea asks, do you have a pet? Yes, I do have a pet. His name is Milo, and you saw him in the intro. He's my little fur baby. I love him. And I might be getting a new cat soon, which I'm really excited for. Tabby Pencil asks, what's your favorite Wings of Fire Dragonette of Destiny? Either Glory or Sunny, I would say. Glory because, I just love her. And I feel like I am a mix of Glory and Sunny, which is kind of odd because some people might see them as opposites, but I have a lot of personality traits from both, and so I resonate with them. So yeah. Wisp Draws asks, what is your favorite part of drawing? Sketch, line art, color, shading, etc. This changes all the time, but right now it's probably shading or the sketch. Shading because, I start out with this flat looking drawing and I do shading and it kind of it comes to life a little bit. It makes it seem more real, adds the 3D aspect to the art. And sketch because it puts down like the first idea, like the story, basically. She also asks, what's your favorite color? Never ask me that question, Wisp, because I cannot answer you, because I never have a favorite color. I'm sorry. She also asks, how long have you been drawing / when did you get into drawing? I have been drawing seriously for about 2 years, since 2022, I think. And I started out with this little Wacom tablet on my computer. Also, she asks a lot of questions. What inspired Firefly's design / why do you call yourself Firefly? It really wasn't a set decision. I kind of just was like, oh, I like the name Firefly, and I liked fireflies, the animal, because I like, glowing things. And so I actually designed Firefly Mysona after the name Firefly. I don't really remember consciously sitting down and designing Firefly. She kind of just evolved. Fun fact, Firefly's design actually has evolved so much that she changed tribes. Originally she was a sandwing silkwing and she looked like this. So she's changed a lot. Colorful Coyote asks, waffles or pancakes? Pancakes. Do you have a favorite color combination? Right now, it's fire colors and a dark bluish purple. I just think it looks super pretty. I mean, my favorite color combinations change all the time. That's just what it is right now. Raipa Art asks, of all the Wings of Fire dragons, who do you think you would be best friends with in real life? I think I would be best friends with Turtle, because I love Turtle. And I feel like we could go back and forth about story ideas and stuff like that. And I think it would be really fun to hang out with him in real life. Donuts833 asks, what's your favorite movie / play? Newsies. I love Newsies so much right now. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I've been listening to the soundtracks non-stop, and we might be doing Newsies for musical theater this year, and I'm really excited for that. Best candy, probably Jolly Ranchers. Best pizza topping, pepperoni. I know it's basic, but pepperoni. Koi the Dragon asks, who inspired your style or just overall inspired you as an artist? And who's your favorite Wings of Fire character? I have a lot of inspiration, just around, but I think some of my main ones, my first ever inspiration, where I learned to draw, was Biohazardia. Her full body dragon tutorial is the first ever dragon tutorial I ever watched. I mean, I only really watched it once and then kind of just started learning it on my own. Yeah, Biohazardia, definitely. Sleepy Gemstone, I really love her work. And someone on DeviantArt who I can't pronounce their name for the life of me, but I think it's Lucithan. I really love their work too. And who's my favorite Wings of Fire character? I think probably Turtle. Yeah. Or maybe even Snowfall. I don't know. But I think Turtle. Or Sky. I don't know. I really don't know. Don't ask me those questions. Juniper Shroom asks, what hermits do you watch? If you really don't care about Hermitcraft, skip to this timestamp. I watch a lot of hermits, in my opinion. I'm gonna say their full names for, like, you know, anyone who's kind of new to Hermitcraft. But I watch Green, Impulse SV, Mumbo Jumbo, Good Times with Scar, sometimes Iskal, sometimes Pearl, BOO100, and Skizzleman. So, yeah, I watch a lot of the hermits. Do you also watch the Life series? Yes, of course. I binge them. And the next one might be coming out near my birthday, so best birthday present. Who is your favorite and least favorite Wings of Fire character? Whirlpool doesn't count. I already said my favorite is Turtle. My least favorite? People are gonna get so mad at me, but probably Sundew. I'm not a fan of Sundew. It could be just because I thought her book was really boring, but I've never really been a fan of characters that are just, like, hostile for no reason, and I feel like she wasn't super consistent in, like, her personality. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm not even a huge fan of Tsunami because of that. It's probably because I'm just not really someone who can resonate with that kind of personality, because I'm definitely not hostile at all. So yeah, don't cause any drama in the comments, please. This is my opinion. It's Cloudthroat asks, how did you get into Wings of Fire? Okay, so in like 2018 or 2019, I was going on a really long car trip, like 15 hours, and I wanted something to do during the car trip, so I looked on my library app, Hoopla. I use it for audiobooks. Yeah, and I had been getting recommended Wings of Fire a lot on Hoopla, and I was like, oh, why not? I'll just try it out. Hoopla seems to think I'll like it, and I ended up listening to it, like, the entire trip because I was so obsessed with it. I think I got to book 2, or, like, the middle of book 2 on that trip. I loved it so much. And fun fact, I used to think that Glory was all silver. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of description made me think that, but I kind of just imagined her having iridescent scales. Like, you can see a bunch of different colors in the shine of her silver scales. I don't know why, but that's just what I thought. That's how I got into Wings of Fire. Fuium? Sorry for butchering your name, but they ask, what's your favorite Wings of Fire book? Okay, I'm gonna judge this as if every book was its own standalone book, but I think it would be The Dangerous Gift, because I love Snowfall's character arc so much. It's so cool to watch or read. It just, like, happening before your eyes, like how she changes, and I think it was really cool. Even though it didn't, like, fit into the series super well, I still love that book. Cyprus Creations asks, are you Firefly from Spark? Yes, I was on Mariah Elizabeth's app called Spark. I was Firefly 138. A lot of people ask me that question, and probably because I was a semi-big creator on there. So yeah, I was on Spark. Butterfly Wolf Creates 3 asks, what character is your favorite to draw of the Wings of Fire characters? Oh wait, or is it my characters? My Wings of Fire character? Wait. Okay, I'll say both. So, from the canon characters, I think probably Peril. I haven't really drawn any characters from the series in a long time. It's mostly just been drawing other people's characters and my own, so I haven't drawn any, like, ones actually from the series in a little while. My Wings of Fire characters, like my OCs, my favorite one to draw would probably be Lantern. That one was so fun to draw. My characters are really weird because they're in my series, but when I originally created them, they were Wings of Fire dragons, and so I kind of just, made them different enough to, like, be my own characters and not tied to Wings of Fire, but they can still be considered as Wings of Fire OCs. It's a long story. VibeHigh25 asks, do you read Warriors? If so, then who is your favorite cat, and what position would you like to be if you are in Warriors? I have read Warriors up until the 3rd series. I haven't read the 3rd series, so those are the only cats I know. I also read, like, the prequel series. That's probably my favorite series that I've read so far of Warriors, is the prequel one. That's like the Dawn something. I don't know. Dawn of the Clans. That. Dawn of the Clans. I really like that series. I don't think I read all of them though. I think I just read like the first 3. Sorry, I got off track there. If so, then who's your favorite cat and what position would you like to be? I don't really have a favorite cat. There's just so many characters that I don't really know if I have a favorite. So sorry that I can't answer that. What position would you like to be in? I feel like I just be a basic warrior. Like I wouldn't have any special abilities or anything. Like, I definitely could not be a medicine cat. I would be so bad at that. And also being a leader or a deputy would be, I'd be really bad at, I feel like. So, that's my opinions on Warriors. After the 2nd series, I kind of just got bored of it because I had been reading it for so long that, I just got bored. And then I forgot what happened in the 1st and 2nd series, so I couldn't just continue to the 3rd one once I wasn't bored of it anymore. I had to, like, reread them. And the last question from IDK Coco Caramel says, why did you choose to do Wings of Fire art? When I was reading Wings of Fire, the thought of fan art really never entered my brain until one day I was just like, hey, could I draw Wings of Fire? Like, it never dawned on me that I could, like, draw things from a book series, which is kind of crazy. And it's like, I had never really been, like, a huge fan of any specific book series before Wings of Fire. So yeah, I went to my computer, I looked up a Wings of Fire dragon tutorial, and Biowazardia's full body dragon tutorial came up, and I watched it, and my first attempt looks horrible. But I kept trying. I mean, I didn't really watch the tutorial after that. I mean, I watched it a couple times to, like, remember how to do stuff, but from then I kind of just taught myself. It kind of evolved from me drawing, like, Wings of Fire fan art to me just actually really loving drawing dragons and just drawing them for fun, as my own characters, not necessarily from Wings of Fire. So yeah, that was my Q&A video. I hope you liked it, and I hope it wasn't boring your eyeballs. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya!